Hi everyone, my name is Erica Gonzalez, and today I would like to talk to you about famous Mexican artist Frida Kahlo. So, according to Judy Chicago, which is an American feminist and also a writer and artist, she wrote a book in 2010, and she said that women account for only 11.6% of solo gallery exhibitions in the 1900s. Women have been disadvantaged throughout history, and the art world was not an exception. Women did not get the appropriate training or education and were not given the same professional opportunities as men did. However, Frida Kahlo came to this world and she disrupted that selfish trend. So today I'm going to talk to you about why many people see Frida Kahlo as an icon of feminism and freedom. There are four things that we're going to explore, and that's going to be through her paintings, through her revolutionary trademark, her cosmology vision, as well as a phenomenon known as Freedomania. Honestly, I wanted to write about Frida because I admire her perseverance against the terrible odds. Not only did she overcome social restrictions, but also limited training and catastrophic accidents as well as illnesses, and she still succeeded on building that legacy for herself and her Mexico, which was her country. So let's dig into how she became an icon of feminism through her paintings. She was not only part of the waves of feminism, not the only female, right? But then we can say that she was the initiator of the second wave of feminism. According to Martha Zamora, which is a Mexican writer, she recalls in her 1990 book that Kahlo was one of the 35 female students from a 2000 group that actually went to La Prepa, which is known as university in Spanish, so in Mexico. Kahlo admired one woman, and that was Adelita. She was the only female soldier in Mexican Revolution. According to Elizabeth Carpenter, which is an award-winning American writer, she stated in her 2008 book that Kahlo's work, her work and her passion for Mexican folk art went beyond nationalism. It was actually a political and culture trend commonly known as Mexicanidad. And Mexicanidad is an attempt to rescue Mexican identity and Mexican culture within its own roots. Now let's talk about how she became an icon of freedom through her appearance and also through her revolutionary spirit. So she became this icon of freedom and an object of identification for both feminists and post-feminists. Kahlo earned the Hispanic and Latinos artists respect due to her strong Mexican identity. And she was also a role model for the gay community because it was through her paintings that they identified themselves and their suffering when it came to sexual orientation and society. Kahlo used her own appearance to test boundaries that society placed on women. So she used men's clothing, Indian skirts and blouses, as well as other pieces that were not seen as fit for women according to society. And she was extremely passionate about her Mexican identity and was an active member of society. She was part of the Young Communists in 1927 and later the Mexican Communist Party. According to Carlos Fuentes, he's a Mexican novelist, diplomat, and writer. He wrote in 2008 a book about Kahlo, and he stated that Frida Kahlo is the most sought after painter in Latin America. And I would like to talk now about how she became this icon of freedom and feminism through what is called a cosmology vision. So not many artists actually can communicate this through their painting, but through her paintings you will see a lot of Stalinism, Marxism, her support for the Mexican Communist Party, and there was one painting that's called Marxism Will Heal the Sick, and she painted this in 1954, and it is a way that she shares what she believes and how Marxism and the nature combined can actually protect people, their community, and heal the sick. And now I would like to draw your attention to how she became that symbol of feminism and freedom through what we know now as Freedomania. So Freedomania is a way on how people still try to bring on her legacy beyond so many years that she's been dead. And she became a hero for Americans, for gays, for immigrants, and for all other marginalized groups. This Frida Mania phenomenon actually started in the late 1990s with musicals, operas, films, documentaries, and her artwork is in all places like international museums, Mexican, North American films, European and American fashion shows, as well as a lot of other art exhibitions. And Kahlo is one of the most popular figures in the modern world. Frida Mania will offer you anything from refrigerator magnets to books that come out every year about her life, her art, and other objects. So I would like to now remember you that there's 4 ways in how she became this icon of feminism and freedom. And one of her most famous phrases was actually espero la alegre salida y espero no volver jamás, which means I happily await my exit and I hope to never return, were her last words. It has been over 60 years that Frida passed away, but she still lives on through her artwork, her story, and her writing. She holds an important image in our cultural life and will always be an icon of feminism and freedom among young generations. Thank you.